And you already know who this is. But come on. Let me take you on an intellectual journey. I'm only going to take a few minutes of your time, but I'm going to take out the time to encourage you to think and just dig a little deeper. Let's go. You already know who this is, so no need for the introduction, but today's topic is rather interesting, and I gotta thank a certain somebody on my Twitter for helping me come up with it. Anyways, let me just jump right into it. We as a lesbian community really have an advantage. We have issues in our community, and we have, a long way to go as far as, getting our voice or having a voice in society and whatnot. But overall, I think we have a pretty good advantage because we're accepted a lot more than, gay men are accepted and other queers, I guess you could say. And that's great, I'm not complaining about that, but we should be using our advantage to help our brothers and sisters of the queer community out, help to pull them up in society. And I'm not exactly sure how I can do that exactly, or how we can do that, but I'm bringing this to y'all's attention so we can all brainstorm together, and figure out what we can do. There's a whole lot of different queers, not just lesbians and gay boys or whatever you want to call them. There's transsexuals, there's bisexuals, of course y'all know that, and bisexuals actually go through a whole lot, because not only we give them grief, but the straight community gives them grief too. So, then who else? There's, gender queered people. There's, I really don't know the list of people, but we have like the biggest acronym ever. It's like LGBTQRSHIVTUC, So, apparently there's a lot of different labels, I guess, sexualities that are there, but I think the most accepted would be lesbians. It's not really for the most positive reason that we're accepted, because guys are typically trying to exploit lesbians for their own sexual benefits. But anyways, we can still use this to our advantage, and for the other community, all the other different communities, to help bring them up. I know one thing that helps eliminate ignorance is education. Obviously, that's pretty much, stating the obvious. But let me go further with that. If we were to, I don't want to say exploit, but I guess that's pretty much the word I'm looking for. Exploit the life, the struggles, and the lifestyle of queer identities, queer sexualities, then that would stir up, people's minds, as far as even in our own communities. If somebody did a documentary on the life of a bisexual, which True Life on MTV, they covered like 3 different people. But I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. But if people could, I guess, look through somebody else's eyes for 5, 6, 7, 10 minutes, if they could walk in their shoes for a little bit and see what the struggles they go through, see the the thoughts behind actions and whatnot, then it would start to change the way you think about somebody. It'll be a little bit less judging and more understanding, So what I want to do is anybody, or those of you who identify as, you know, one of the letters on the acronym, or even if it's not on the acronym, who identify as a queer sexuality, I want you guys to hit me up on inbox me. You can inbox me on YouTube, or you can inbox me, inbox me on my email. And I gave this in another video, but it's studiedlove@att.blackberry.net, and it goes directly to my phone. And I typically respond, you know, within the next couple minutes, unless I'm at work or doing something, you know, with my life. But I want you guys to hit me up with, and as the subject, right, like if you're bisexual, for the subject, right, bisexual. If you're a transgender, right, transgender, MTF, FTM, maybe you're a male to female who not only transitioned into, you know, a different gender, but also became a lesbian, hit me up. There's a whole bunch of different examples. If you're a drag queen, if you're a drag king, if you're pansexual, if you're even in the lesbian community, if you're a stud for stud, if you're you know what I'm saying, you know, if you're a gay man who dates studs, if you're a straight man who dates studs, if you're anything that's not accepted, anything that's not the norm, and norm being straight sexuality, hit me up with your label, or whatever you claim, or whatever you choose to identify yourself with. And in the body, write a short little bio. It doesn't have to be something 2 pages long. Just a short little bio, your age, you know, maybe a little bit of your story, your main struggle, and what I want to do is every couple of weeks, maybe monthly, I'm not sure, have an interview of one of these people, or one of these people, you know, that hit me up, because what I want to do is share with all those who watch my channel, share the struggle, the mindset that these individuals have on a daily basis, so I can open y'all minds up, and my own too, because I only know my life. I can only see through my own eyes. So to educate you all and myself on what it's like to be such and such, what it's like to be them, what it's like to be somebody who, you know, identifies as this, because what this does is breaks down prejudices, ignorance, and misunderstanding, and it builds up support and understanding, and what we need is support. So let's see what we can do, not just for our lesbian community, but for our LGBTQ family as a whole, because we need each other. And as lesbians, because 98% of my viewers are lesbians, we have an advantage, and we need to take advantage of our advantage and help our brothers and sisters out, of the queer community out. So I hope y'all come through. Like I said, 98% of my viewers are lesbian, so what probably is going to have to happen is I need y'all to send this video to your queer friends, show them this, so they can hit me up, because I don't know too many, you know, super queered people who watch my stuff. But yeah, most definitely, I really want to interview people's, and of course y'all probably like, what do you mean you're gonna go fly to like Dakota and interview me? No. Is Dakota even a state? South Dakota, North Dakota. Anyways, no, I'm not going to North Dakota or South Dakota. There's a way I can do it, you know. I'll hit you up with the details. But just let me know if you want to be on my channel visually, and if you don't want to be on my channel visually, you can be there audibly. So, I mean, that's... Find out who you are. You gotta dig a little deeper.